I thought it was in the
Here is
center.
the big thing we
No.
cannot forget.
Ah, I thought it was in the center.
Oh no. It's
Oh.
okay, Will. It's okay. It's all good.
Oh, you guys are deaf? Well, I'm sorry that I'm sucking at your game right now.
It's been a very fun game, though.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh man. Oh god damn it. Okay. All right, we got this.
Once we
We
get the first
okay.
time, it won't be hard again. Okay.
Okay. All right. We know. Okay. We know what we need to do though. So that's good. We know what we
Alright.
need to do.
I'm gonna go start my oven, so I'm gonna go AFK mode for a moment.
That's fine. That's fine. We know it works. We can trust it. We got this.
I
I'm
need to
so
go
glad
start
you
my
guys
oven.
have an AFK tool, because that really comes in handy.
All right.
When
All
I
right.
need to, like, jump
There-
out.
Yeah. Oh my god. Okay. It's the blue glowy pair. Okay. Pops on the computer. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. I now know what I need to look where it is.
Okay, I think.
I was reading chat. Jeez. Oh. That wasn't accidental free.
Accidental freeze.
You know what? I believe it. All right, we're ready. Let's go, team. Let's go. We got this. We got this. We got this. We got this.
Hey, Will, are you single?
Oh my god.
Hey, I like a character who just doesn't do accidental freezing.
Oh my god. All right.
Finally, a lift to the bridge is working.
Okay. Okay. We're gonna take that. I think that's gonna be
I didn't
helpful
mean to do
here.
that.
All right. All right.
Impact grenade.
We got impact grenades here. Okay.
Alright, I'm back.
All right. Thank you for the lurk, Luke.
Anyone need a weapon?
Nope.
Plasma
Nope, I've
rifle.
got-
I think we're good. 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 All right. All right. We'll walk into this. Let's go.
Oh, I know, Baba. I know. Oh wait, no. Oh.
Flasher already.
The bridge is straight ahead.
Wow, that's. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Go!
Go, go! Are you all right? Oh god! Oh fuck! What the fuck hit
Oh,
me?
hello. Health scanner. Hell yeah. Why is
The game have an
light-
offline mode? I'm not sure. We have some people who can answer that though.
It's so bright. Please, my eyes.
Find it.
This game comes out tomorrow if y'all are interested.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Oh, it was stuck up. Do you remember the one that was stuck on the top of that thingy? See, it's dangling from the ceiling.
Oh shit!
That's where the.
Oh my god. Okay. Okay. We're good. We're good. All right. Play it for the
Oh,
stream
I
now.
love
Finish
things
episode
when I
1.
see it.
Okay.
I like how much content there is, though.
Yeah.
Grenade.
I'll take
stuff.
ping with the middle scroll wheel. Just click it.
Okay.
Let me just check over here real quick. Anything over here? Anything over here? Anything over...
Quiet now. Maybe we'll get lucky and download this computer.
Alright, I'm on one side when you
Oh,
guys are
health
ready.
scanner.
Oh, where?
Back here.
Oh, back there.
Yeah, this is good. That way we don't have to. Oh, go. Okay, so Panda, go
Yeah.
over, go back, and then go to the right. And I think you can swing around again. Or not.
I don't have a blaster.
Hmm.
Is there any way to drop items? Like, if I could drop the health scanner I'm currently using.
I'm not actually
I'm
sure.
not sure.
So I can't get back there. No. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I can't
that's-
jump back up.
Because it's like, I don't want to leave this health scanner behind.
Okay.
Health booster here.
There's more health scans around the map. Okay, that's good to know.
Well, yeah, but
It's fine. It's fine.
you know me, I don't like to leave them behind.
No health scanner left behind. All right. Okay. All right. Let's see. Let's go.
Okay, so before we trigger this, so you guys know where these health scanners are, come here.
All right, hold on. Where you at?
Health scanner.
Okay, there's one there. That's good to know.
There's 4 right here.
Oh.
Oh, so one for each of us.
And then
Cool.
boosters over here.
Oh.
I'll take one of those boosters 'cause I don't have a booster.
Quick health boost.
Oh, apparently I also used
Scanner
my
here.
health scanner. That's weird. I have.
We have
scanner.
an explosive canister here as well.
Oh no. Okay. I
There's
just
grenade
did
and stuff
grab a
too.
booster.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Okay, cool. All right. And then we gotta remember the thing we need to grab is over in this area, right? Yeah. Cool. All right. Who's ready?
I'm looking for grenades now.
Oh yeah.
Oh wait,
Nice.
no, I've got grenades.
We look
Never
for
mind.
grenades.
Where the two? But yeah, right here.
Before we-
It's gonna be here. This is what we need to grab when it's time. All right. Who's ready?
All right, I'm ready.
All right. On 3, Panda.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Everyone ready?
Okay. Cool.
And a grenade here.
I already hear
Scanner
a
here.
Booper.
Yep.
I don't know where it's gonna come
It's
from.
Spawner.
Come on.
Yeah, mark those things so we can keep track of those.
Yeah.
Because letting a spawner get out of control has been very bad for us.
Yes, it
Yeah,
has. Oh.
I've got
I'm
the
down
flasher.
already? What the heck?
On, up on your feet.
Ah!
Ooh, I'm hearing a little lag.
There's
Oh
so
my
many
God!
enemies on the screen. All right, flasher down.
All right.
I think the flashers are my least favorite enemy.
Okay.
Alright, wait, did we get Panda up?
Yeah, I'm up.
Okay.
All right, I got heal.
Spawner's over here.
Remember, you don't get unless like a brute hits you. You don't get.
Yep.
Alright.
Oh my.
I was coming, Panda, but then the brute leapt at me.
That's okay.
Ooh, okay.
You guys just keep doing what you're doing. I'll be alright.
My God. Man, we are going to try as best we can to get the flasher.
I've got eyes on it.
Nice.
Got it.
Nice job.
Grab her.
Spawner.
Grab
Oh
her.
God, grab her. I've been grabbed.
Fuck, I'm out of ammo.
Thank you. Well, get down here and
Oh, this is bad.
grab another
Oh.
gun.
No, I'm grabbing one now.
Alright,
I'm grabbing one
I'm
now.
gonna try and kill the spawner as quick as possible, but oh, it's getting out of hand. Wait. Oh no.
Oh no, the spawner's hidden behind
Oh,
where we
no.
can't get.
No!
Ah,
Oh no, we're.
It went back into the entry area.
No! Oh God, no!
very bad.
For the goo.
Oh, Zero Art's got it.
Okay, nice.
Working as intended. I'm glad it's working as intended.
Alright.
Alright.
There you go.
Okay. Are we on progress?
Zero Arts, I'm so sorry.
Grab her.
All right.
Oh, I grabbed.
Oh fuck, I fell.
Grab her.
Fuck.
In the
I'm
middle.
on.
in the
I'm
middle.
on. I'm on him. I'm on.
Yep.
I got him. I'm about to go down though.
Okay, I'm sorry, Panda.
It's
but
okay, it's okay.
now I have a brute.
Oh yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
I at least got rid of the grabber.
I got you.
Thankful.
Woo!
Oh, I'm about to go down. Ah, I thought I could get you.
No.
Nice work.
I didn't know who it was. I
It's
just
fine,
grabbed
it's fine,
the
it's
first
fine.
one.
Alright, don't worry.
Oh my god!
You're welcome. I'm so glad I took all of the revive things.
Oh god. Oh god, I got so many on me. Oh no. I might go down again.
Okay. If I could just get this brute to leave me
I'm down
alone,
again.
or die. Oh, I've got 2 brutes.
We are not in a good place right now. Fuck!
Well, are you dead? It hasn't given me the notification.
No, I'm
of
at
reviving.
1. I'm at 1.
Alright, hold on, Panda. I'm coming.
I will hold on as quick as I can.
Damn it.
Get you up quick. This isn't over. This is not good.
Oh no! As soon as I get up, I'm good.
Been grabbed.
No.
Oh. Oh.
The grab just pulled me from saving you from the goo.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's okay.
Damn it.
No.
Oh my god. Oh, we're.
If Nebby wasn't pulled, we would have had that.
I think so.
feel.
I think
Yeah.
so.
It's okay.
Okay. Oh, also, let me check. Let me just check something real quick. I just want to check something real quick.
Oh, we're gonna get this.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh wait, we have emotes. Hold on. I've been playing this game and I haven't done an emote yet.
All I
Wait,
have
emotes?
is wave.
Yeah, it's like okay. Look, I didn't see the emote. I like emotes. I like emotes
What
in
is
my
it?
game.
Emote?
T. Hold on real quick.
Oh, okay.
0 arts. How you doing? Oh, how you doing, 0?
V is push to talk if you want to try it.
Hey, there we go. Nice. All right. Okay. I just love that headshot sound.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
All right, you guys ready? We got this. We got this.
Sure.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
There's a lot more in the hallway now.
Ow.
It's fine. It's fine.
Sorry, not sorry. When you walk in front of it, I can't help it.
That was my fault. That was my fault. That was my fault.
To the bridge.
Goo grenades. Anything over here?
Health booster, which I
Yep.
took.
Yep, no problem. No problem.
Instinctive. If I don't have it, I want it.
All right, let's go.
As I say, Panda's already gone.
I know. I saw
I'm
it.
just moving. I just want to get this done.
Oh, just want to snoop around all these offices.
Really? Right now?
Shield grenades.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh
Egg
no.
awakened. What? What? Oh. Oh no.
Oh shit!
Ow. They
Yeah.
gave up me. I had no chance there.
Yeah. I didn't
Yay.
know what that meant. The last time we saw a big group of those, it wasn't an egg. It was just
Wait, sir.
a hallway of them. Ooh, health scanner.
Did I just see another one? Oh,
No,
same.
not.
Yeah,
Yeah, let's not open the door behind you, Panda.
Okay.
I got him. I got him.
Let's
Oh,
not
yes.
open that door.
We will not open that door.
Yeah, I got it. I'm killing them now.
No, there's another door.
Oh.
No, there's another. There was
Oh,
another door.
oh shit! You mean that
Oh
door?
my God.
Yeah, that would be the door. That would be the door that Panda and I were not gonna open.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's okay though. It's fine. It was
there's
open.
Incendiary grenades. Okay.
Stasis grenades?
Here.
Okay. Okay.
Nobody wants stasis grenades?
No, I got incendiary. I'm
No,
sorry.
okay.
I'm good. I'm good. Okay.
Like stasis grenades are real
I
good.
got group
They really are.
grenades.
Okay, guys, we got this. 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 We got this.
Alright,
yeah.
before y'all jump over, let's check. Make sure there's no...
Nothing over here. Nothing over here.
Oh, so health scanner's over here this time. Okay.
I mean, that's better than...
Yeah, that's much better.
Gear before we start the download.
Health scanner there. Okay.
Yeah, you know, I'd like more grenades, please.
Down.
How did I get
Uh,
down?
No, no, no. You can't be down now. Get up.
how did that happen? Okay.
I
Okay. Let me just make sure there's no.
Time to look around.
No, I'm just cleaning
Make sure
out.
everybody's got stuff.
Scanner here.
There's a health boost.
Health boost.
All right. All right.
There's another health booster over here.
We can do this. Let's hit it.
No,
Uh.
we can wait just a little bit.
Yep. Yep.
There's some explosive canisters up here.
Okay. Okay.
Health
Maybe we
scanner
should stick
there.
those in specific spots.
Yeah,
Like,
like,
you
know,
my help.
Like the old Left 4 Dead plan of
Oh
like
yeah.
find a couple
minute.
specific choke point areas.
Oh my God, we're killing red shirts.
Where should we
Okay.
put them? That's the
Scanner here.
question.
Probably in the front.
I feel like the front and the middle here, because they come a lot in the middle.
I think Zero's
Better
got
in
like
the
the
middle.
best thing. Yeah, I think Zero's got the best thing. Like, just put it over there in the middle.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
And what about this one then?
I think we do the same. Well, no, I think we put them at like certain like areas we know we've seen them like spawn out of.
Because like I don't want to blow them all up in one big go, you know?
I mean, that'd be
Yeah.
kind of cool, but yeah, let's not do that.
So it's like there. We have it all like covered.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
All
gonna
right.
use the help Anna because I am a 1
Yeah.
HP.
Yeah.
Yep.
Go ahead and
Go
just
ahead.
immediately pick up another one. Because
Yeah.
I came in with one this
Alright, there we
time.
go. I got
so-
another one.
All right. You guys ready?
Oh yeah. That's
Alright.
right, you need one of us down here.
Yeah. All right.
Should we make sure that... You ready? I
Yeah,
have no
go
idea
for it,
if we
guys.
actually went through.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, they're coming.
Oh, they're coming.
Health scanner.
Gooper!
Go, go, go. Flasher.
Flasher.
Get the goo, get the goo.
Cooper's down.
Okay.
Flasher.
Fletcher. Oh no. Oh god, oh god. Oh
The
wow.
spawner's trying to hide. I'm hunting it down.
Go. Haunted like it's your prey. Jesus.
It was my prey. It is now a dead thing.
We should stick together.
Yes, I
no,
know
we
we should.
really shouldn't, actually.
I see the flasher. I see the flasher.
Right. Oh, I somehow got it. I was just aiming into the crowd to help.
Nice. Okay.
Ow!
Get off there.
Gooper.
Where?
Goo!
Oh, there's
Get
also
off
more
me!
incendiary grenades. Vortex grenade out!
Let rip.
Watch out for Goo!
Shoot this off me.
Ah! Help! Help!
I got you, I got you.
Yeah, I got you. I got you.
Thank you!
Oh no, oh no.
Ow. There's another spawner somewhere. There.
Fruit!
Got the spawner.
Nice job. Nice job. I need a heal. I need a heal. Oh, this.
Root.
I went down.
Down.
Doing a health scan.
Coming.
You're good. You're good. You're
All right.
good.
Grab her.
Got pandas. Health scan to the best of my ability for helps.
Come on, get up. There's a brute.
Hold up. Healing.
Oh no, grab it. I'm grabbed.
Spawner.
Okay.
Got
Sorry,
it,
just
got
I'm on the way.
Oh, there we go. Oh, come on. There we go. Oh,
Sorry,
my God.
panda.
That's okay.
Brute.
No, you are not staying down. We need
Oh,
you.
fruit.
Coming
Yep.
down now.
2 brutes.
I'm in the corner.
Yeah, you are.
Oh my god.
Oh no. I couldn't do with two brutes.
Okay.
God. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I'm in a pretty bad spot right now. Flash out. Oh no.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm
Jesus.
down.
Yes, I know there's a brute. Nice, there.
He's
Go.
down.
I'm coming for you, Pan.
Thank you.
Flasher.
Flash is over there. Alright, I'll get Nevi.
Up on your feet. Thank you.
uh.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Where is it? Oh, there it is.
Vortex grenade out.
Damn it, I'm down.
Oh, alright.
Shit.
I'll deal with the brute. Let me deal with the brute.
Are we looking on progress?
I can't see. There's a flasher in the area.
Damn it.
Alright,
Nice job.
go
There you
for
go.
it.
Nice job. Nice job.
Oh, what? What just happened?
Oh, what
Oh,
happened?
I
What
got
happened?
killed by a turret.
Am I gonna have to get more?
Oh god, the flasher. Please, buddy. I'm trying. Okay.
Shit.
Um.
Oh, I'm like low. Okay.
I'm back, baby.
We're almost there.
All right. Well, I'm trying.
I'm down.
Careful, Flasher.
You guys got this.
Oh, I killed the flasher. I got the flasher.
Nice.
Oh god. Oh,
There's a spawner somewhere.
yeah, I'm not sure where.
For 2 years. Wow. Nice.
Found it.
Nice job. Okay. I gotta get back up there. Oh fuck. Give me a gun.
It's up. Get it.
Careful, Flasher.
I can't see right now.
Fair.
Oh, I can't. I'm like. I need someone else to get it. I'm on. There's a bunch.
Where is it?
I'm trying. There's a gooper in my way. I'm on the way.
Oh,
I got it.
yes.
Head to the exit.
What do I
head to
do
the
with
exit.
it?
Oh,
Did we do it?
oh my god, we did it.
Oh.
Oh. Oh my god.
Whew.
God. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
We missed 5 matter compilers.
I'm surprised.
That's okay. I'm not even bothered.
Oh my god.
Oh, but that's that good feeling of accomplishment after a good hard fight.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We did kill a lot of aliens. Dang.
That was episode 1, guys.
Yeah. How many are there?
There's right now there's 3 episodes out with 4 and 5 coming soon. And then there's also the quick play and the scavenger hunt. Oh my god.